This is a unique show where you're gonna get two perspectives on one film, two different age groups, two different personalities. Just we're father and daughter. We should be similar, but we're not. So it's going to be interesting because जो मैं कहती हूँ, dad जो है उसका generally opposite बोलते हैं. तो you decide. Do you agree with me? Which you should. And him, he's cool.
Right.
But the one question after Bahubali 1 was, why did Katappa kill Amarendra Bahubali? Well, we waited over a year to figure this out.
So here is today the film of the century, I would say. Bahubali. Bahubali, as they call it.
The first half of the film essentially revolves around the dynamics or the chemistry or slight lack of chemistry between Bahubali, the father, and Devsena. Though the entry of Devsena, beautifully shot. The element of a woman in warfare has a certain sexiness to it, which I think was achieved.
This is storytelling. This is the coming alive of a fable of our times.
What I like about the first film as compared to the second film was, if you even see the raw love story, where in part one where you talk about the sex song, it didn't pretend to be anything else but a South Indian sex song, where the woman was raunchy, the sex was raunchier, and we had all the cliches of the petals falling and the dynamics of this really hunky guy stripping this woman. For the very first time you see her as a woman. It had an intriguing visual to it. The second half, or let's put it in Bahubali 2, what happens is that you have all these dynamics. I think the film reached here, where you have a ship which is flying in the air with all kinds of birds flying, and yeah, you do get a kiss in this.
So one of the things I didn't like about Bahubali 2, surprisingly enough, are the songs. Some of the songs, not all of them. One of them in particular I can mention to you is that when Amarendra Bahubali, the father, is returning with his lover Devsena back to his kingdom, and there is a song of love between them which goes oh oh, something like that. Goodness me, oh oh.
The war sequence is sublime. The way each detail has been created. Oh, you've got to watch it.
You know, the battle scenes or the effects of fighting, etc. went on and on. I thought it was, some of them are marvelous. It's very interesting to watch it. You just let yourself go. It's great fun.
You cannot take your eyes off it. You cannot miss it. And that's where the Paisa Vasool happens for this film.
But at the end of the day, it was missing heart.
I think the CG work is immaculate in the film, like it was in the first one. You're waiting to see this entire Samrajya open in front of you, and it does.
The star of the show is the story, is the idea. Director Rajamouli has translated the concept, the idea of dharma versus devotion or desire, if you feel like, in an epic manner. It's really the vision of the director. As I say, the actors don't matter. It is this story as it unfolds on the screen, which captivates you. It's like the retelling of the Mahabharata, if you feel like, or the Bhagavad Gita on the battlefield. You know, you have to do your dharma, aapka dharma hai ye.
Essentially for me, the film started about 10 minutes before the interval, where the mother essentially turns around and tells Bahubali that he needs to bring the woman he is in love with to task. Bandi bana ke leke aana hai usse. Bahubali, which is the father, the grace, the reverence in which he has been treated, his demeanor, his posture, the way he spoke, the whole Dharma Shastra, the whole, you know, Raniti is actually seen only with the father. When you actually cut back to the son and the new Bahubali, it falls short because he doesn't measure up to his father. He is just the next Bahubali because the Rajmata turned around and said he is the next king.
We didn't see enough of the emotional intermingling in the second half of Bahubali as was there in the first half. And so it was just one fight after another, one scene after another.
One of the things that was really interesting for me was that both of us were really looking forward to this film. When Dad saw the film the first time, I had to sit with him twice and explain the film to him. He was kind of confused.
So the answers came to me. At the end, all my confusions were over. I am willing to see Bahubali 1 several times. And maybe the reason for that is I recall that scene which is pure magic with that waterfall and that song Sundara and that magical combination of Prabhas and Tamanna and the image coming and going and the butterflies and the unimaginable scenes of subtle and beautiful and sensual and sensitive seduction.
पहले फिल्म में एक ट्विग उठा के उसमें डाला. फाइनली जाके जब उसको उस पे गिराया तो एक सेकंड में the person died. Another line which was supposed to be created much larger than life was the fact that इस आदमी की चीखें will be reverberating throughout the walls of the palace. Dude, there was no scream and there was no reverberation. He just died. So I suppose my interest died there.
It's amazing from the point of view of its special effects, its mounting, its grandeur. It takes your breath away. But Bahubali 1 at heart.
Bahubali 1 coupled with Bahubali 2, great film. How much would I rate it? Bahubali 1, I would rate 5 just because it was unexpected and it overreached and it gave me a visual extravaganza. How much will I rate Bahubali 2? Let's put it this way, 3. Both together make it 8, which means it's more than 5.
So here's my rating for Bahubali 2 for 2 tickets please. I give it 3.5 stars out of 5.
You must go and watch it. It is a film that no matter what the rating is, you will want to see. You make your own decision. Come back again. We will always have 2 tickets, please.